And we are back with another review video today. Today we're going to be taking a look at another knife. I know, I've been on a knife kick lately, but I've got a lot of the cool flashlights that have come out, and without going to the high-end Grail lights, there's not a ton of diversity out there. I do got some things in the works to pick up some more cool lights. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at the knife that I picked up on Amazon. So this is the Artisan Cutlery in green micarta. Let's get into it. Now I realize I didn't say the model name, and I did that on purpose. So this is the box. Here we go. And you can see here it says the Amazon tag. I know I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon, and yeah, don't blame me. I like Amazon. This box is kind of big. So the packaging is actually super nice. I feel the crunchy in there. Throw those away. Don't eat those. It's not part of what you paid for. Just to keep the knife fresh. Here we go. So, model 1845P. It is AR RPM 9. It's a powder steel. Blade hardness 58 to 60. Handle material. This says G10. I did go with the micarta model. Ceramic ball bearings. It is a liner lock. And this tells you about care and maintenance. So there we go. And this little felt bag is cool. It's like a small Crown Royal bag. And I feel crunchy. So yeah, there's the crunchy wrap in there. Get rid of that. And we'll put this little felt bag back in the box. I like the bag. Bag is cool. Nice touch. So this is the Artisan Cutlery Arroyo. A-R-R-O-Y-O. Arroyo. And so the whole reason why I picked this thing up is because of the blade profile. Take a look at, and of course that micarta. I like that micarta a lot. Take a look at the knife real quick. There's your standoffs on the back. And this is cool. I thought this was neat. So you do have your lanyard loop there on the back. It looks a little weird in between the two standoffs, but it's cool because they added a hole there so you can actually thread your lanyard. I do like that. That's a cool feature. Good retention on the clip. Not too bad. All right. Clip is left or right-handed. If you didn't notice that. So that's a good thing so far. It's a good size flipper tab. No jimping on the tab though, but it doesn't feel too terribly slick. Might be a little hard to manipulate if you were sweaty hands. Are we centered? We look pretty centered. All right, so let's go ahead and do some size comparisons. And we will flip her open. Oh, yeah, look at that blade profile. I dig it. All right, so let's go ahead and just do a couple. Here is your Wrap Model 1. You see the Wrap Model 1 is slightly larger. This Arroyo, it's a big knife. It's definitely not a little guy. We'll do, just to show that, we'll do the Civivi Nox, which is comparable to your Elementum. And I think it's mostly because of this blade profile. Excuse me. Yeah, it's almost like that Persian. I don't know. I like it though. So let's see. What else do I have? Here is your O-knife Drever that one day I'll be able to flip. Mine's super tight. I probably need to adjust it, but I haven't really carried the Drever. I got it as a tier gift on one of O-knife Olight sales. So here is the splint. and we will just go ahead and throw up, here's your Freeze 2 in copper. And I think the Freeze 2 in copper is probably the most comparable in size. See there, they're pretty much brothers, twins. And just because, oh, I love how that thing drops shut. Just because I've been showing it off in a lot of my videos and I still can't get enough of it, here is the size of this knife compared to the Bradford Guardian 3. There you go. I do carry this on my hip, so I like to compare the size of that thing to any of the knives that I pick up. All right, so let's see here. This might be easier with a tape measure, so let me put the ruler away. Tape measure, so we are right at 7.5 inches with just at 3.5, somewhat close enough, 3.5 inches on the blade. And that blade's kind of hard. Maybe, probably, that's hard to say. 3 1/4, 3.5 on the cutting edge. There we go. All right, grab out. Get a weight. Zero that. There we go. Okay, 3.3 ounces. All right, so it's supposed to be a slicer, so we'll find out about that. One of the things it does say, oh, there's like a double clutch there. Yep. See, we're lined up pretty good. Once you unlock it, though, there is somewhat of a double clutch, so you have to make sure you slide it just enough. And once you get past that area, it pretty much drops shut. Say not a huge deal. You just have to know where that. It's right about there. Right, yeah. So you'll have to hold it over, manually get it there. And then it falls pretty much on its own. Little encouragement. Ceramic ball bearings, it probably, there we go. I hit that double clutch. So it's got a little bit of a break-in period. So we'll see how she does after I break her in. All right. So let's see hardware. I'm pretty interested to find out a little bit more about the RPM 9, the powder steel. This is probably going to be what, T6? No, T8. Okay, T8 on the pivot. Standoffs are T6. Or not standoffs, but the liners. And your clip is T6. Okay. Easy enough. All right. So this does say US designer. Here's your lockup. Lockup looks good. Everything looks pretty solid to me. There we go. I like that the liner lock comes right here, right to the micarta. It kind of just protects you against that over travel. You can see it moving here. There you go. Looks good. Trying to get camera focus. Where's my flashlight? Are you locked? You are locked. We do have some skeletonized liners in there. Let's see. Come on, focus. You can do it. There you go. So we've got skeletonized liners. Top and bottom? Yes, top and bottom. Cool. There we go. Okay. So this does have a US designer. Dirk Pinkerton is the designer. Man, this really does feel, it's got pretty good action. Deployment feels good. I would have liked a little bit of jimping here as I'm holding it underneath my studio lighting. Yeah, I can feel my fingers getting a little slippery, and you just saw that I had a little bit of a misfire. But if I give it just barely any force, yeah, see, it flies open. Yeah, okay, so that's just me barely flicking it. I can definitely tell it's going to have a little bit of a break-in period. Not a big deal. You know, it's just one of those things. I do like the micarta on this, though. Micarta feels nice. And your clip is steel. I was reading that it's just a normal steel clip. And I'll pull out my little pockets here in a second, and we can kind of see, you know, just see what it looks like as far as in a pocket. So this is supposed to be a slicer, and it definitely looks like it's going to be a slicer. I mean, look at that grind. This thing comes down to an edge. Got some jimping there. Jimping's pretty aggressive too. I say aggressive. You know it's there. And this extra little piece right here, that, yeah, your finger's not going to go anywhere. If you're really working on something, yeah, this thing is a slicer. Let me get you out of the way. Okay. Yeah, this. So if I just start, well, I was trying to get up to the top. Yeah, so this thing all the way down that blade, you can see it's a slicer through and through. So yeah, it's living up to what they say. They say it's a great slicer. And that was one of the things that kind of drew me to it. Not that I don't have enough slicers to begin with, but you know, it's always fun having slicey knives for no reason whatsoever. And this OD green handle is the way they label it, OD green micarta. I guess I could see it, but to me it's not really OD green. I don't have anything OD green around me to compare it to. I don't think, no, I don't. But it doesn't really look OD green to me. It just looks green, kind of. Honestly, it's more burlappy with like tan and black. You can see the runs on the side. So yeah, I don't know if I'd call this OD green micarta personally, but you know, maybe to some people. Color is all just perception, you know. Get a look at that edge. Come on, there we go. There's your edge. I don't see any rolls. I mean, we saw it cut through the paper, and it's nicely ground. Looks good. On the show side, all we have is just the Artisan Cutlery symbol. On the back side here, though, we have all the, you know, made in China. You know, I wish we could have put that somewhere a little different instead of on my blade. No one really wants to see China on the blade. I get it. You know, it's probably got to be on there somewhere. It would have been cool to just like stick it on a liner, but you know, it's got a serial number. It's got the blade steel, and we can also see here, designed by Dirk Pinkerton. So the blade's got all the writing on it. This side looks great. Looks super clean. We flip it over to the other side. You know, at least it's not huge, like plastered all over the blade. That would have been a turnoff for me because I'm so far I like it. I like it quite a bit. I love this blade shape. I don't think they really said what they were classifying this blade as. I'm just looking through here real quick. No, I don't see anything as to what they say the blade is. To me, it's just like Persian style. Yeah, yeah. It doesn't really say. I mean, maybe on the website. I got my notes from the Amazon listing I bought it from. So normal price on this. I know I'm fidgeting it. I'm fidgety. So normal price on this is $48. After taxes, it would be about $50. And that's for the micarta variant. If you picked it up in gray, which is the G10 handle material, it runs $39. It's $40. If you do the G10 right now on Amazon, you get 20% off. So you pick it up for about $32. And if you do the micartas, like I said, they're about $48, $49 plus tax. But they are running $10 off on the micarta variants. So here we go. So I'll post a link to the description, or a link to these down in the description below if you want to swing over and check them out on Amazon. And I might post a picture. I might link them over to the Artisan Cutlery website if you want to, get a little bit further in depth with these and see a little bit more of the specs. I just kind of go through the, just the normal bare bones specs. I'm just a knife enthusiast. I guess I'm kind of a collector. I've got a bunch of them, but I do use them. I don't really buy anything super, super high end yet because I am a user. I don't, so I know, like I said, I'm not an expert or anything. I'm just a novice that likes to use my knives, and I like to have a bunch of them. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and consider subscribing. I post pretty often. Check back for future content, and I'll see you on the next one.